Good afternoon from BMW and Porsche of Ocala. I'm Scotty, one of the BMW and Porsche product geniuses over here. And today I have the honor of taking my first look and doing my first video of a 2016 Tesla Model S. Now this Tesla Model S is going to be the P70D edition, so or trim level of course, which means it's going to be powered by it's kind of hard to talk about the stats, a 329 horsepower electric motor of course. Really a sharp design on this car and a lot of really neat technology about this. The exterior of the car is of course finished in a very Florida friendly white and also features some very nice turbine style wheels. Of course we're going to find the size on those puppies for us. They're going to be the 19-inch with front and rear disc brakes. Now, the Tesla is really known as kind of the pinnacle of automotive technology available to a consumer right now, and it really does show. This car really has a lot of really cool and neat little gadgets inside. But let's go ahead and start talking about some of the technical aspects as we head on inside. Of course, I have the key in my pocket right now, and as I approach the car, of course, the door handles open up for me. And we can see the beautiful interior, of course. Alcantara dash, of course, with leather all over the place, as well as two permanent moonroofs, which is pretty cool. They have a little tint on them as well, so they don't really heat you up or anything. It's a really neat design. But right off the bat, I need to show you how the trunk and everything works, because with the key, it's a little awkward to do it one-handed while filming, so I got to pull out the key here real quick, because the owner was kind enough to have a little pouch for it to keep it nice and protected. So I'm just going to go ahead and just tap that, and it pops the front trunk, of course. And the front trunk, of course, since this is an electric car, you do have a nice little area, of course, and it is weatherproof, which you typically don't see in electric cars. So we're going to go ahead and close that. There we go. And then we also have access to a rear trunk, which has quite a lot of space as well. And, of course, as we head back here, I'm going to put the key back in the little slot so I don't damage it. It's very lightweight, too. That's really nice. Great range, too. But, of course, the trunk in the rear has quite a lot of space as well. We can even fold up this little section right over here and really show off how much it's capable of holding. And the seats do fold down in the rear in case you do need that extra cargo capacity. Of course, the tailgate is electronically opening and closing, so we'll go ahead and close that. Of course, we do have the charging port right by the tail light right over here, which is a pretty cool little design there. Nice little lights as well. It's a weird light. Almost looks like it's radioactive. It doesn't look like a normal light. It almost looks like it's paint. It's really weird. I don't know how to describe it. But of course, as we head on inside, we do see the carbon fiber interior trim, as well as a very nice interior as well. As soon as I put my foot on the brake, the car automatically turns itself on to alert me that the door is open. But I'm going to go ahead and close that, and the car is actually already ready to go. Of course, automatic windshield wipers, automatic headlights, everything expected to find in the car. Of course, we do have navigation system, FM and AM radio, Bluetooth, Spotify, every sort of online internet radio that you could possibly use. But the most important thing, let's see if I can get this little guy to go over here. There's a little secret, and I want to see if it'll let me do it. Oh, is it going to pop up? Aha! The most important button on this whole car. The fart button. Oh, yes. Oh, that's fantastic. That is wonderful. I think that's my favorite feature on this whole car. That is pretty fantastic. So it's got a lot of Easter eggs that they build into the car that normally no one in their right mind would ever think about even putting into a car. But this car has it to kind of make it a little more fun, a little more quirky, kind of a neat little design. Of course, we do have our navigation system. We can scroll down this little guy right over here. I always like to play with the cars before I actually hop into them, just to make sure I know what at least I'm looking at. So, of course, we do have our radio designs right over here. Of course, we can see FM and AM radio. Of course, it does have HD. We can come over here and visualize all of our different setting functions of the car. Of course, heated seats on both the driver and passenger. Of course, I can fold out this little area and access all my cameras and things like that. Of course, really nice design there. And if we go into reverse, of course, here's our backup camera with the little lines and everything. It does also have the summon feature. The previous owner of this car does have it in the beta program for a lot of the features, so it does have summon, as well as the active cruise control. I believe Tesla calls it as autopilot. So we do have, of course, that little stock right down over here. So it's really got all the goodies to it. Of course, our central door locking is right over here. We can access our profiles. I made sure to wipe out everything from the previous owner, so I shouldn't see anything that I don't need to be. Of course, I can open the charge port from inside the vehicle as well. But let's go ahead and take a look at the back seats. This really is kind of a neat car that I don't get to explore very often, so it's kind of a privilege to really take a look at this thing. Here we are. Of course, that carbon fiber trim does transfer to the back, as well as the full leather. And that moonroof that really goes all throughout the car is quite nice. And I don't believe there's a screen to it. As I said, I think it's just kind of a really nice tint on it that's kind of built into the glass as a laminate to really kind of prevent the sun from baking you, but still give you that open cabin feel and look. So it's really cool. Definitely innovative car. I'm going to go ahead and close this before the wind takes away the window stickers. We don't want that. My goodness. This car is capable of about 240 miles of pure electric range, of course, since this is a 70D model, but it's really darn neat. And it says it's only 329 horsepower. That's the strongest 329 horsepower I've ever felt. It's really darn cool. And, of course, see, as I walked away with the key, the car automatically locked itself. Really neat design, but you can, of course, lock it yourself if you wish. But if you do have any questions about this car, please feel free to contact us. We're always happy to get all your questions answered and taken care of. Other than that, we look forward to hearing from you and hope you're having a great day. Take care. Bye.
Buying from Porsche of Ocala gives you unmatched benefits, including delivery to your home, concierge service, white glove delivery, and much more. Contact us today for more details.